Hey everyone, it's Josh on Blockchain DXB and today is the 3rd of December 2025 and looks like our December is also having a rocky start so far as the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is concerned. But so far as the market sentiment is concerned, guys, right now it has actually moved from extreme fear to fear. And here's the thing, guys, so far as ETF related information is concerned, on the 1st of this month we definitely had a lot of inflows, isn't it? But right now, guys, it has gone back to outflows. Now the only reason why there is so much of difference is because last week on the 27th there was Thanksgiving in US, isn't it? So looks like ETF related information was not reflecting correctly on the 1st of December. But look, as at a macro level, I cannot stress this enough. Things are definitely shaping out to be great, not just for the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, but even if we talk about general adoption. Because right now, guys, when you talk about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, we have a lot of trillion-dollar companies who are getting involved. Companies such as BlackRock, Fidelity, VanEck, even Vanguard, they are aggressively getting into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency game. So look, guys, at a macro level, things are definitely looking great. Now, one of the reasons why December is so important is because on the 10th of this month, Federal Chair Jerome Powell will be making a decision whether to reduce the interest rate, keep it the same or increase it. Now, based on my understanding, guys, there is a very high chance he'll actually go ahead and reduce the interest rate. So we definitely can be optimistic regarding that, isn't it? And more importantly, guys, in the month of December, on the 18th of December to be precise, CPI data or Consumer Price Index will be out. And that would give us a very fair assessment as to which direction the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies would be heading towards. Now, according to me, guys, things are definitely shaping well. And if you look at things beyond just the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, a lot of adoption is actually taking place. And earlier today, guys, while I was researching for this podcast, I also read a news that Bank of America is officially recommending the clients to go ahead and put up to 4% of the portfolio in Bitcoin. 4% is definitely a huge amount, isn't it? Now look, guys, at a macro level, things are definitely shaping out great, not just for the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, but also towards the adoption of so-called cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, in my honest opinion. Now that thing being said, guys, the first news I'm going to be talking about is connected to privacy coins. Now we know what happened in the month of October, guys, when the Federal Bureau of Investigation, they along with the United Kingdom confiscated a lot of Bitcoin, isn't it? And that, guys, did actually create a bit of panic among cryptocurrency enthusiasts because they were worried that now Bitcoin will be tracked, and they slowly tried to move into privacy coins. And Zcash, guys, definitely gained a lot of momentum, isn't it? And the price of Zcash was pumping up while the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies were going down. But it looks like, guys, that thing has come down to a halt because the price of Zcash has actually fallen down by well over 50%. And also, guys, if you look at the market cap of Zcash, looks like it has taken a massive hit since the last few days. Zcash's market cap has fallen down from well over $7.5 billion to around the $5 billion mark. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss some really unfortunate numbers regarding privacy coins. Now the good news, guys, is if you're into privacy coins, Monero is still looking pretty strong. And the price of Monero XRM did actually cross the $400 mark. And look, guys, I cannot stress this enough. When you talk about privacy coins, Monero is still the king of all privacy coins, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive as to what is going on in the privacy world. And look, guys, I cannot stress this enough. Privacy coins definitely sounds great, but governments can directly and indirectly go ahead and pressure centralized exchanges to go ahead and delist privacy coins, isn't it? So we definitely need to remember those things as well. Now the next news, guys, I'm going to be talking about is a really massive news, and this is connected to one of the world's biggest and most respected financial companies, and Vanguard, guys. They have decided to go ahead and add Bitcoin and cryptocurrency ETFs. So in today's episode, we'll definitely go ahead and discuss what this news is all about, and then, guys, I'll also go ahead and discuss what does it actually mean for the broader cryptocurrency ecosystem, because moves such as this, guys, does give access to millions of people, isn't it? So really important and powerful news in my honest opinion. Now regarding Vanguard, guys, it's important to note they will not be touching meme coins as such, and they also do not have any plans to create their own cryptocurrency products or services. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. Now the next news, guys, I'm going to be talking about is connected to one of the oldest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, and that is to do with Kraken. And Kraken, along with Ripple, guys, they are on an acquiring spree, isn't it? And the news I'm going to be talking about is that Kraken, they have acquired Back Financial AG. And this move, guys, is more connected to tokenization, because Back Financial AG, guys, they're essentially a platform that specializes in tokenization. And if you follow Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, via LinkedIn, he just posted an article regarding tokenization. So look, guys, I'm pretty much sure as we head into 2026, the narrative regarding tokenization will definitely be going off the chart. So in today's episode, we'll go and discuss the importance of Kraken acquiring back Financial AG. Now the fun news for today, guys, is more connected to Sony Bank, as they're on the verge of launching a US-backed stablecoin, and they're tapping the services of Bastion to go ahead and enable secure and scalable stablecoin. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news, because Bastion, guys, is a company that'll be leading the Tokyo-based bank to expand the digital asset landscape globally. So really important news, isn't it? Now look, guys, because of clarity given by Genius Act in the United States of America, what I'm noticing is a lot of banks, they are going ahead and launching their own stable coins, and rather than it being backed by US dollars, a lot of the banks in different countries, they are launching their own stable coin that is backed to their own national currency. So going forward in 2026, guys, I definitely anticipate, along with tokenization, a lot of news coming out regarding stable coins. So we definitely need to be aware of these factors. So definitely keep an eye on those news. So look, guys, we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover in today's episode. And like we do in every Blockchain DXB podcast, we will be looking at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news, guys, is regarding Abu Dhabi airports. And Abu Dhabi airports and CETA, guys, they have signed memorandum of understanding, and they will be co-developing and creating a new air-powered platform that is called as ITAM. And the purpose of this platform, guys, is to go ahead and boost on-time performance and also go ahead and transform airport operations. And it's needless to say, guys, with this move, Abu Dhabi Airports wants a stronger and more connected operating model, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss why this news is so important. Now the final news for today, guys, is all the way from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And Saudi Arabia charts, guys, they are forming a new path in customer experience, and this is with data so and artificial intelligence. And this particular news, guys, is actually published by Saudi Gazette, so we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. Now look, guys, it is needless to say that Saudi Arabia is transforming customer experience as part of Vision 2030, isn't it? And according to me, guys, the next frontier in the world of artificial intelligence is definitely the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So look, guys, we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Hey everyone, this episode is powered by a new sponsor, that is Amana, and they are the region's first and fastest growing regulated all-in-one trading and investing app. So look, guys, whether you're looking into invest in US stocks like Apple or Tesla, or mega giants like ADNOC or Salik, Amana puts the financial markets on your fingertips. It includes gold, foreign exchange, ETFs, futures, commodities, and guess what, guys? They have over 375 cryptocurrencies, and this makes them the biggest crypto selection in the region. Now for the Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, if you want to go and build long-term wealth without thinking about it every day, explore Amana's pre-built auto investment plans, and all you have to do is set your monthly budget, choose your preferred asset category, and let Amana automate the investing for you. Zero fees, zero lockups, 100% customizable. And here's the thing, guys, funding your account is easier than ever. You can fund your account with Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit cards, instant bank deposits, and even crypto wallets. No friction and no hassles. And the best part is, guys, let's say if you need support, you would absolutely love Amana for this, because they offer 24/6 human customer service, as well as a personalized sales support, real people, real help, and the customer support is in English as well as in Arabic. And for the Blockchain DXB listener and community, guys, I do have something really exclusive for you. What you can do is register with Amana using the code Blockchain DXB, or you can also use the link that is in the show notes below. And here's the best part, guys. Once you register, fund your account with a minimum of $100 and at least go ahead and make one trade, and then you'll receive a $100 trading bonus credit to your account the following month. But look, guys, it's real important to note, the bonus is non-withdrawable. It is there to help you trade and learn. So look, guys, if you're looking for a transparent, powerful and easy to use app, that's Amana for you. So what are you waiting for, guys? Download the app now, or you can also visit the website that is amana.app, and don't forget to use the code Blockchain DXB. And Amana, guys, is all markets one app. Next, guys, I'm happy to announce that Blockchain DXB is the official media partner with one of the OGs in the cryptocurrency and blockchain event space, and that is Blockchain Futuristic Conference taking place in Florida this year, as well as ETH Women taking place simultaneously. And trust me, guys, this is an event that you don't want to miss, isn't it? Because for the very first time, North America's most immersive Web3 event is heading to the United States of America, and the Blockchain Futurist Conference and ETH Women event is actually taking place between the 5th and 6th of November. And the location is absolutely stunning, guys. It is taking place at Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, which is in Hollywood, Florida. That's right, guys. Palm trees, panels, and the biggest mind in blockchain and cryptocurrency is all in one place. So there will be multi-stage panels, NFT galleries, DeFi showcases, hand-on tech demos, metaverse experiences, even outdoor VIP cabanas, and quite a lot more. And the Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, guys, is one of the most iconic venues in the country. So look, guys, if you're in the Web3 space, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, or even artificial intelligence space, or just want to do some serious networking, this is the place that you got to be. And to all of you Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, we have something really interesting for you, because you can get a 25% off the tickets. So just use the code DXB25, and the link to the event as well as the code is in the show notes below. And as an official media partner, I'll be doing exclusive live coverage, interviews, behind the scenes access, and I will be spotlighting some of the most exciting projects shaping the future of decentralized finance tech. So if you're at the venue, guys, definitely come and say hi. Maybe we can catch up for a coffee as well. So listen, guys, the code is DXB25, and by using this code you will be eligible for a 25% discount. And the event is taking place between the 5th and 6th of November 2025 at the iconic Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, that is in Hollywood, Florida. And in the show notes below, guys, there's all contact details for Blockchain Futuristic Conference Florida 2025, as well as ETH Women. And look, guys, this is the future of blockchain technology brought into life. So don't just read about it. Be there and head to the website, that is futuristconference.com, and go ahead and use the code DXB25. So see you at the event. Next, Advanced Media. Advanced Media, guys, is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact, guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well. And Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's, that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen, guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so, guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE. So definitely check it out. And also, guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen, guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gov Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs. And these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen, guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes,
Go to any leading podcasting platform, check out the Race Pace podcast across all leading platforms. And finally guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers two hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below.
Now guys, since you're taking care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now straight off the bat guys, if you look at the market sentiment, this week it has actually changed from extreme fear to fear, but the number is still at 22. Now if you do get any positive news in the world of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, I do anticipate the market sentiment to definitely increase. But at the same time guys, if you do get any negative news, I'm pretty much sure the market sentiment will be impacted, isn't it? Now historically guys, December has been great for the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and the reason for this is pretty simple guys. In December, because of Christmas holidays, a lot of the companies, they usually tend to give out bonuses or even financial rewards, isn't it? And what happens is, because of this extra income to employees, some part of it does actually go into buying Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So let's see guys what the next 3 weeks has in store for us. And right now guys, if you look at what is going on at the geopolitical level, things have definitely calmed down, isn't it? The Democrats are no longer shutting down the US government. There is also peace in the Middle East, and the war between Russia and Ukraine is pretty much on the verge of ending, isn't it? So look guys, at a geopolitical level, things are definitely heading in the right direction because of President Donald Trump. But here's the thing guys, any news either positive or negative, according to me, will definitely trigger the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies either in a positive way or even in a negative way, isn't it? And here's the thing guys, going forward in 2026, Federal Chair Jerome Powell will be resigning as well. Now President Donald Trump guys already has his replacement, so things are definitely looking positive as we're heading towards 2026. But you also need to remember guys, cryptocurrency is absolutely volatile, isn't it? So let's see guys what the next few days in 2026 has in store for us. Now that thing being said guys, if you look at the global cryptocurrency market, right now it is at $3.19 trillion. And since the last 24 hours it is up by 5.06%. But unfortunately guys, if you look at ETF related information, the overall ETF is in outflows, and the outflows is accounting to $45.4 million, and looks like Bitcoin ETF has taken a massive hit, where the outflows is accounting to $151 million, whereas surprisingly guys, there's inflows in the world of Ethereum ETFs, and that is amounting to $96.6 million, and Solana ETF guys also has inflows of $53.1 million, and XRP or Ripple ETF is also in inflows, and the inflows is accounting to $35 million. Now that thing being said guys, I really am not content with the volume of stable coins, cause what I tend to do is guys, I tend to look at the volume of stable coins, and then I compare it with the 24-hour trading volume, and I also then compare it with the total cryptocurrency market volume. And according to me guys, let's say if the volume of Tether USDT is about the $150 billion mark, and if the prices are showing some increment, then we can confidently state that the prices of Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies are heading in the positive direction. Unfortunately guys, the numbers are definitely not great, but at the same time guys, the numbers are not that bad either. So let's see guys what the next few days has in store for us. Now if you look at the total cryptocurrency market volume since the last 24 hours, today it is at a staggering $172 billion. And so far as the volume of decentralized exchange is concerned, today it is at $12.62 billion. And if you look at the total fees connected for these transactions were $12.62 billion, the amount is adding to $78.34 million. And so far as the total very locked is concerned guys, today it is at $119.25 billion. And so far as the decentralized exchange dominance is concerned, today it is at 38.95%. Now surprisingly guys, despite all the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies not increasing, one particular matrix is on an uptrend. and this is connected to digital asset treasury inflows, and today guys that number is at $2.4 billion. Now in the final week of November guys, this number was below the $1 billion mark, and right now it is pumped up to almost $2.4 billion. So this only means that people are buying a lot of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and just putting it into the balance sheet, isn't it? And this goes back to the earlier point as I mentioned earlier guys. At a macro level things are definitely looking promising. So we probably need to give more time for the process of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to reflect that. Now let's quickly run to the volume of decentralized exchanges. Uniswap is at back to number 1 position with a 24-hour volume of $2.63 billion. PancakeSwap guys is at number 2nd with $2.16 billion. Umidify is at number 3rd and its 24-hour volume is $1.04 billion. Now at number 4th guys is Airdrome and its 24-hour volume is $597.92 million. And at number 5th guys is Radium and its 24-hour volume is $541.46 million. Now let's quickly run to the volume of stable coins. And as I mentioned earlier guys, I'd really like to see this number at least 10 to 20% of what it is right now. And Tether USDT's volume is at $115.86 billion. Circle USDC guys is at number 2nd, but its volume is almost 1/10 of that of USDT. It is only at $14.48 billion. FDUSD is at number 3rd with a volume of $4.20 billion. Now let's quickly run through the dominance, 24-hour trading volume and market cap of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now the dominance of Bitcoin guys today is at 57.40%, whereas Ethereum is at 11.40%. Bitcoin guys 24-hour trading volume is almost triple of that of Ethereum. It is at $78.63 billion. Ethereum guys is at $26.76 billion. And if you look at the market cap of Bitcoin guys, it is well below the $2 trillion mark. Right now it is at $1.82 trillion, whereas Ethereum is at $362 billion. Now look guys, while the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies were going down, privacy coins were definitely going off the chart, isn't it? Particularly Zcash guys. The price of Zcash was definitely going off the chart. Unfortunately guys, Zcash has taken a massive hit, and along with that privacy coins has also gone down. So what I want to do guys in today's episode, I want to look at the top privacy coins by market cap. Now the numbers have drastically changed in just a matter of 3 days guys, cause I do remember a little over a week ago I did actually look at this particular matrix, and that time Zcash's market cap was well above the $7.50 billion mark, isn't it? Unfortunately guys, Zcash's market cap is down to $5.05 billion, and right now it is at number 2nd, and the king of all kings of our privacy coins is Monero, and its market cap is almost $2 billion higher than that of Zcash. It is at $7.29 billion. The third one guys is Beltex, and check this out guys, its market cap is barely above the $500 million mark. It is only at $602 million. Dash is at number 4th, and its market cap is at $490 million. And at number 5th guys is Decred with a market cap of $324 million. So look guys, according to me the whole hype regarding privacy coins has marginally fallen down. But that's not to say there is no use case of privacy coins. And look guys, according to me, I do think Monero is what Bitcoin intended to be, isn't it? So let's see guys which direction the privacy coins are headed towards. Now guys, let's go and look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin. Now despite the prices of Bitcoin pumping up since the last 24 hours by 6.12%, it is still way below the $92,000 mark. It is only at $91,732, and since the last 7 days guys, it is actually up by 4.75%. Now Ethereum has marginally crossed the $3,000 mark. Right now it is at $3,008, and since the last 24 hours it is up by 7.61%, and since the last 7 days it is marginally up by 1.78%. Ripple or XRP unfortunately guys isn't doing that great. Right now it is at $2.15, despite the prices pumping up by 6.64%, because since the last 7 days guys, it did actually go down miserably, isn't it? And if you look at it from a 7-day point of view, the price of Ripple or XRP is actually down by almost 2%, 1.93% to be precise. Now look guys, I cannot stress this enough. There are different narratives that do actually take place in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency world, and looks like the hype regarding privacy coin has marginally fallen down now, and Zcash has pumped up a lot. The price of Zcash at one point of time was hovering around the $700 mark, isn't it? And right now guys, in just a matter of few days, it has gone down to almost $316. So according to me guys, the whole hype regarding Zcash was only because of hype, isn't it? And not necessarily based on real fundamentals. And as I talked about the market cap of Zcash, guys, right now it is no longer the top privacy coin, and Monero has overtaken the position once again. Now regarding Dash, which is also one of the cryptocurrencies that focuses on privacy coins, there are a couple of interesting news, cause it looks like they have secured new exchange listings. But here's the thing, guys, I cannot stress this enough. When it comes to privacy coins, a lot of governments, what they can do is they can go ahead and issue warnings to centralized exchanges to completely go ahead and delist a lot of privacy coins. As a matter of fact, guys, in Dubai, going back to 2016, you could actually go ahead and buy Monero, but all of a sudden, guys, BitOasis did actually send out a notice that they're no longer dealing with Monero, and they had to take it off completely from the exchange. And Dubai's VARO, that is Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority, guys, they have said a big fat red no to privacy coins. As a matter of fact, guys, you cannot even have meetup events in the world of privacy coins. So look, guys, the idea regarding privacy coins definitely sounds great, but the use case of privacy coins I do feel can be indirectly controlled by governments, and that is exactly what we see regarding privacy coins, isn't it? Now look, guys, me personally, I've had a lot of interaction with so-called CTOs, builders in the space, particularly in the so-called Web3 and cryptocurrency space. And look, guys, I hate saying this, according to me, this whole notion of privacy coins is a great marketing tool used by founders to go out and get more fundings. And based on my experience, guys, these founders, they talk about self-sovereign identity, they talk about the importance of securing your own data, but the fact is, guys, the use case is really negligible. And looks like now the cryptocurrency world is also facing similar situation. And that is one of the reasons why the price of Zcash is down by well over 50%, isn't it? Definitely unfortunate news. Now let's go and talk about some interesting news by Vanguard, guys. Cause this news, guys, according to me, is definitely a game changer. Cause the Vanguard Group is one of the world's biggest and most respected financial companies, isn't it? And they have made a major turnaround on its stance regarding digital assets. Now here's the thing, guys, for a very long time Vanguard was clear. They actually thought that cryptocurrencies were too risky and speculative for serious investors. But now they've officially decided to allow regulated crypto-linked investment funds and also mutual funds to be traded on the brokerage platform. Now look, guys, one of the reasons why this news is so important is because this would give access to millions of people. And starting soon, guys, Vanguard's 8 million self-directed brokerage customers will be able to buy and sell funds that hold cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP as well as Solana. And this reversal wasn't just a sudden decision, guys. It was actually driven by huge continuous demand from both everyday investors and also large-scale financial institutions for products like highly successful spot Bitcoin ETFs that was launched earlier this year, isn't it? And essentially, it looks like now the Vanguard Group, guys, has finally recognized that these regulated funds are more matured and proved reliable. Now this particular shift, guys, does actually come about a year after the appointment of a new CEO, that is Salim Ramji, who has been a massive advocate of blockchain technology. So Luca's leadership position definitely has a massive impact not just on the company, but also on the overall cryptocurrency ecosystem, isn't it? But here's the thing, guys, regarding this news, they have made it extremely clear that Vanguard, they do not have any plans to create their own cryptocurrency products or services. And also regarding meme coins, guys, they will completely exclude funds that are tied to most highly speculative assets, and I'm talking about meme coins. But nonetheless, guys, overall this definitely is a massive news, isn't it? And according to me, guys, Vanguard's decision is huge for the legitimacy of the entire cryptocurrency industry. And look, guys, this particular validation of allowing the customers to go out and deal with ETF in the world of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies does actually talk about Vanguard's conservative reputation. And it means that they are legitimizing regulated cryptocurrency product in the eyes of more traditional financial experts and also cautious investors, isn't it? And this move, guys, does actually open the floodgates by making these funds available. Cause look, guys, by making these funds available, Vanguard is effectively opening a giant door for millions of dollars in new capital to flow into the cryptocurrency ecosystem, isn't it? And look, guys, I can even say that they're actually setting a new standard, cause this particular action by them puts pressure on any other large, traditional brokerage firms that are still hesitant to offer crypto-linked products to their clients. So definitely massive news. Now along with this, guys, the next news I'm going to be talking about is also massive news. And this, guys, is connected to one of the oldest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world. And it is also connected to tokenization. And the news, guys, is that Kraken is purchasing Back Financial AG, which is essentially a platform that specializes in tokenization. Now we know that tokenization is the process of representing real-world assets like stocks and ETFs on a blockchain, isn't it? Now this acquisition, guys, is part of Kraken's strategy to become a dominant as well as institutional grading trade platform for a wider range of assets and not just cryptocurrencies. And here's the thing, guys, by bringing Back Financial in-house, Looks like Kraken is aiming to fully integrate the issuance, trading and settlement of tokenized securities that will allow its clients to trade more popular assets called as X stocks, and more importantly guys, it's going to be 24/7 on a more transparent and efficient system. And as mentioned earlier guys, this move also comes at a time when major several companies are acquiring a lot of other companies, isn't it? So definitely brilliant news. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode guys, Larry Fink, the chairman and CEO of BlackRock, he did actually post via LinkedIn that tokenization could actually transform finance, and he along with Rob Goldstein, who's the senior managing director and also the chief operating officer of BlackRock guys, did actually have an interview sort of with The Economist where they shared how tokenization represents next evolution of market infrastructure. And the whole idea of tokenization is connecting traditional and digital finance to enhance efficiency. So it looks like the hype regarding tokenization is slowly and definitely building. But here's the thing guys regarding tokenization. According to me, it can only work in permission blockchain. And the chances of that thing to work in open blockchain is pretty much nil. And here's the thing guys, in the month of January, I'll be doing quite a lot of events on tokenization. Now in the meantime, if you do need any private consultation regarding tokenization, drop me an email to info@blockchaindxb.com. Now let's go and talk about some news in the world of stablecoin. And Sony Bank as well enter the US stablecoin and digital asset market, and they're doing that by tapping Bastion to enable a secure, scalable stablecoin infrastructure to go and support the next generation stablecoin initiative. And together Bastion and Sony Bank guys will provide stablecoin services for Sony affiliates, with Bastion responsible for stablecoin issuance, reserve management and custody at scale for Sony Bank. Now it's needless to say guys, Sony is a massive giant company in the technology and particularly gaming space, isn't it? And imagine the use case of stablecoins particularly in the gaming sector. I do think it'll be an absolutely game changer, isn't it? And here's the thing guys, as Sony's bank sole issuance provider, Bastion will lead the way for Tokyo-based bank to expand the digital asset landscape globally, and they will also manage the issuance of stablecoins backed by the US dollar, reserve management and custody, and they will be acting as a designated service provider for Sony's bank's inaugural entrance into the market. Really powerful news, isn't it? So look guys, going forward in 2026, I do feel the next narrative will be tokenization followed by stablecoin. And with President Donald Trump approving the Genius Act guys, I do feel that stablecoin is definitely a massive deal. And maybe in the near future it might actually directly compete with cryptocurrencies and also with fiat currencies and particularly cash as well, isn't it? Really powerful news. So look guys, these are some macro level news on the Bitcoin blockchain and cryptocurrency world. Now let's go and look at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. And the news guys is that Abu Dhabi Airports and CETA, they have signed a memorandum of understanding to go and co-develop an AI-powered platform called as ITM. And this guys is to boost on-time performance and transform airport operations. So let me go ahead and give out more information regarding this, because both of them guys will work together to develop a new platform that is ITM. And ITM guys is an AI-powered airport management system, and it makes autonomous real-time decisions, and the goal guys is to go ahead and improve on-time performance, and the aim is to make airport operations faster and more efficient. Now look guys, it is needless to say that global air travel is increasing, and it is raising pressure on major airports, isn't it? And airports do need better real-time data and decision-making tools, and so far as Abu Dhabi Airports is concerned guys, they do want a stronger and more connected operating model. So this system guys will help detect issues earlier before they actually cause delays, and it will also optimize staff, gates, vehicles and other resources. So look guys, it does actually create a smoother and more predictable passenger journey, isn't it? And data guys will be shared across airlines, ATC, ground handlers and agencies, and all airport partners will operate from one shared data platform. And AI and analytics guys will actually help predict problems and prevent disruptions, and the platform will definitely improve safety, efficiency and reliability. Now Abu Dhabi Airport guys also wants Zayed International Airport to become a leading digital airport, and regarding the memorandum of understanding, it starts as a long-term plan to pioneer the next era of smart, AI-driven airport operations. Really brilliant news, isn't it? And what better country to do that than the United Arab Emirates, isn't it? Definitely brilliant news. Now the next news guys I'm going to be talking about is all the way from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And one of the reasons why I wanted to discuss this is because Saudi Arabia guys, according to me, is the next frontier in the world of artificial intelligence, because Saudi Arabia is transforming customer experience as part of Vision 2030, isn't it? And data sovereignty rules require all customer data to stay inside the country. And it is needless to say that AI is actually becoming essential for smarter and also more precise customer engagement, and digital channels such as emails, SMS, WhatsApp, even regular apps often don't talk to each other, isn't it? and this causes customers to receive many mixed or repeated messages. And Vanguard did actually face this problem with one of the motor insurance companies, and that single inquiry did actually trigger nearly 100 uncoordinated interactions. Now, Vanguard used Lemix as a decision layer to connect all channels, and here's the thing, guys. The platform unified customer intent into one clear view, and the interactions dropped from 100 to about 30, so there was essentially less noises in it. And more importantly, guys, if you look at the conversions, they did actually went up, and the return on investment did actually reach 62 times than the original spend, and customers in general received clear and more relevant messages. So essentially, guys, looks like Saudi Arabia is setting a new standard by sending fewer messages, but at the right time and with right context. And data rules also limit which platform Saudi companies can use. And here's the thing, guys, many global tools do actually fail because they process data outside Saudi territory, isn't it? And this is where Lemnix comes into play, guys, because they work fully inside Saudi clouds or private data centers, and it sits on top of existing systems, and there is absolutely no need to replace infrastructure. So look, guys, at the macro level, this mix of artificial intelligence along with strict compliance is actually shaping the future of Saudi Arabia's digital economy, isn't it? So one of the reasons why I wanted to discuss this is because this particular information, guys, is actually published by Saudi Gazette, and looks like their goal is to go and improve customer experience using artificial intelligence. So this particular news, guys, is definitely not specific as such, but more of an approach that Saudi Arabia is taking towards customer experience using data and artificial intelligence, isn't it? Really powerful news in my honest opinion. So look, guys, these were some macro level news on the Bitcoin blockchain, cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence world from blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi and Metaverse. So let's kickstart with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi and Metaverse. I have a question by Henry who asks, will Bank of America's 4% Bitcoin recommendation spur other big banks, let's say like JP Morgan or Goldman, to increase the official crypto guidance? This, to be honest, is such a fantastic question, Henry. Now, based on the question itself, you can make an argument that the answer is yes, isn't it? And based on my understanding and what is going on at a macro level, I do feel it is extremely likely that Bank of America's 4% recommendation will put significant pressure on other big banks such as JP Morgan and even Goldman Sachs to revise and increase their own official crypto guidelines, isn't it? Because here's the thing, look, Bank of America just gave permission, and when a giant respected institutions like Bank of America makes a formal recommendation to go and allocate not more than 0.1% but up to 4% of portfolio into Bitcoin, it is an absolutely huge and massive signal, and it tells traditional conservative investors that this is no longer a fringe asset, it is more of a serious allocation, isn't it? And in the banking world, there's always competitive spheres, isn't it? And here's the thing, Henry, if JP Morgan or Goldman Sachs do go and advise their clients to keep 0% or very low percentage for Bitcoin, and let's say if the prices do actually go up, their clients might actually miss out, isn't it? And their clients could actually look across the street at Bank of America, and they will tell them, why didn't you tell me to go and invest in Bitcoin? And look, if you look at it from a business point of view, banks do hate losing clients and assets, isn't it? So they must actually go ahead and match what Bank of America is doing, maybe even exceed what they're doing. And look, if you look at the price of Bitcoin for almost 10 years, just simply follow the money. What you need to do is you just need to follow the money, isn't it? And according to me, Henry, banks aren't just reaching because of the price of Bitcoin. They're actually reaching out to client demand, wealthy individuals, hedge funds, and also institutional clients who are asking about cryptocurrencies. And according to me, Bank of America's move acknowledges this demand and gives the advisors a green light to go and serve them. And looks, banks are also in the business of managing assets, and by recommending, let's say, 4%, I do feel that Bank of America is actually saying that they are ready to custody and manage the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency assets, and this directly pressures other banks such as Goldman Sachs or even JP Morgan Bank to go and enhance their own crypto custody and trading desks to go and capture those fees. And right now, thankfully, because of President Donald Trump, I do feel that the whole narrative regarding cryptocurrencies affair has completely died down. Because for many years, large banks were actually treating Bitcoin only out of curiosity, isn't it? So according to me, Bank of America's 4% figure is a concrete and a well-researched back target, and this validation, according to me, Henry, makes it much harder for other financial institutions to maintain their old as well as skeptical positions without looking behind the times. And also I talked about Vanguard's role today, isn't it? And look, historically, Vanguard is known for being the most conservative firm, and them starting to allow crypto ETFs that includes Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and even Ethereum does give the competitors a notice, isn't it? So in short, I do feel that Bank of America has definitely set a new benchmark, and according to me, Henry, other banks will definitely follow similar pursuit. So definitely an excellent question. And that's about all, guys. I'm the Ask Me Anything Series on Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursday is your Blockchain DXB podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the process. We look at the latest technological development, we talk about geopolitical news, we discuss all the different partnerships in the world of cryptocurrencies, blockchain as well as artificial intelligence. And then, guys, we look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. We look at the latest technological development. We talk about regional news in the world of Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, metaverse, and even artificial intelligence. And lately, guys, Middle East is definitely racking up quite a lot of news in the world of artificial intelligence, isn't it? And what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.